Hello, everybody. I'm Steve Reinharz, Chief Executive Officer of Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions. Welcome to this special edition of your AITX Weekly Video Update. Today, we're showcasing the best moments and technological achievements from Q1 of fiscal year 2025, which started on March 1st. This quarter was filled with groundbreaking innovations, exciting developments, and significant milestones. From our successful launch of Rio Gen 4 to our involvement in major motion pictures, we've been making waves across various industries. Stay tuned as we dive into the highlights and share the incredible progress we've made in advancing autonomous security solutions. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Let's get started.
So that's freaking awesome. Now, what's probably more awesome is that the year that we're in when you watch this, which is our year, fiscal 2025, I think that we're on the right track, and I have to be careful about what I say here. I just think that over the course of this fiscal year, we're going to continue to release really progressive and, for me, exciting press releases showing our progress in sales, revenue, and technology. So,
but I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, we have a huge firearm detection webinar. There's just a bunch of events, and that is excluding ISC West, which is in April. So I felt that, hey, I really wanted to get the word out about the firearm detection webinar.
You've said it a million times. We're in the middle of this sort of pivot in history where we're beginning to see leaders in the security world, directors of security and CSOs, accept what's happening. And what's happening is we are taking mundane tasks that were traditionally being done by humans and automating them in a way that makes it more efficient. And again, like I said earlier, elevates that security and safety. And I can tell you every day I'm seeing examples of this momentum picking up where the industry, and I mean across multiple verticals, is recognizing this is the right path to modernizing safety and security, doing it efficiently.
The quotes that we got from the mayor, from the chief, from some of the support staff of how important Rad Dog could be for officer safety, situational awareness, de-escalation, absolutely added more fuel to where I think we're going to take Rad Dog. As a result, this week I also announced that we started work on a 100 unit production run for Rad Dog, and we started that work in January. I decided to issue that news to you this week because following on the heels of how well Taylor accepted their first Rad Dog, I said, okay, now is the time to share with our fans, followers, and investors that we're leaning into this, that we have a vision of an autonomous remote device operating semi-intelligently with police officers in the next 3 years en masse. But you might also be thinking, when you say, why is it taking so long? You might think that the it in that sentence is, why isn't the company profitable yet? We're talking about significant advancements in the technology. We're talking about stability on our organization. We're talking about narrowing the gap to positive cash flow. We're talking about positive debt renegotiations, pushing it out, telling the debt folks, hey, listen, let's just push it out even longer. Let's get to NASDAQ, let's go. So why is it taking so long? It's happening now. It is in progress. And we'll look back on it. And as I've said before, it'll be like, hey, this was an overnight success. And you all, because you've been with us from the beginning or from this moment, will know that it was actually years of grind, of working hard, of trying, and of figuring it out along the way. And the goal was actually $300,000 of RMR by February 29th. So instead of hitting the 300 on February 29th, we're going to get real close to 500 2 months later. And that's pretty fantastic by my view. That puts us on track to hit our profitability goals around August, plus or minus. Continue to update on that. Of course, I don't have a crystal ball, and things in business can be a moving target, but that's the best information I could give to you, and we're going to stick with it for now.
And just so you know, when we do a big event like ISC West, we're still building and shipping product at the Rex, and our sales team is still working the sales funnel. See the link below for the press release we issued midweek about several Rio units being ordered as part of an initial order from a major healthcare provider.
I'd take it a step further and I'd say that what we have on the drawing board and the things that we're working on right now could take that and accelerate that to well into the fourth industrial revolution, where we have autonomous intelligent vehicles running around. So I think we're making a difference. That motivates me. The next piece is patents. Now, the guys that have been with us for a long time know that I've largely held to the idea that patents are, for software for sure, indefensible, and for hardware, a long road to defense, a long and expensive road. The other thing that I'll share as we move through the R's is Rad Cam, residential camera from Rad Residential. On April the 25th, Thursday, April the 25th, we did a press release, an update of how this first production run is going to be between 5,000 and 20,000. I think we wrote up to 20,000, but it could be quantity as little as 5,000. I think we'll kind of be around 10,000 when all's said and done, but it just depends on numbers I'm getting from Amazon on how much Ring sells and Nest sells and so forth. So we'll see what that number comes in at, but that's fun. So this year we do continuous increase in sales growth, and we get to some numbers that I'll share in subsequent filings. That's the plan. Next year, we work on the balance sheet. We work on plowing down debt and just kind of cleaning up anything out there so that in 2026, we're in a strong position to uplist. That is what the plan is. As the other part of the plan, which is also public, been filed, been talked about a lot, is we have restricted ourselves. We have tied our own hands at doing a reverse split anytime before January 1st, 2025. Okay, so I'll restate that. It's in paper, it's in writing, it's in the documents. Would be a big problem if we were to do it, a big problem. So that's why we're not going to do it, because we don't have to, and we said we wouldn't, and we wrote that down. With the given price action and volume action, it is possible that over the next couple of months,
We obtained
enough money through that vehicle that we have enough cash to pay for everything that we need to pay for in order to achieve operationally positive cash flow. So that is, I think, a massive piece of information that I want to share with you, because obviously it puts us in a great position. So really, I mean, quite simply, again, sales, improved balance sheet, boom, that's it. I have a number in mind when I'm ready to start that NASDAQ process. As we get 50%, as we get 50% closer to it, I'll announce that number, most likely, because I want everybody to know what the path is. So I'll announce that number, and we'll be able to look at the balance sheet. We'll be able to say, hey, is what Steve said in the weekly video of May 18th, 2024, do we have those pieces? Sales, better balance sheet, growth. And that's what we need. So that's really what I look at, what I try to drive it. Now, can we do it? I don't care what anybody says. Only time will tell. Okay. Now, air. Okay. Air, we kind of dripped out a little bit over the last couple weeks. And then this past week, we came out with the manifesto, so to speak, which is the upgrade from the basis that we started the company on, autonomous remote services, now into autonomous intelligent response, which I'm so glad that we finally have gotten to. It is amazing. It is the future. There's going to be a lot more visuals and how that's going to work coming out soon. So here's the thing, though. Y'all got to read it. I know you read the summary, but what I'm saying is download the manifesto and read it and jump into it. It's an easy read. But what it'll do is it'll also potentially open your eyes to other changes coming in society and in the economy. You're watching this content. I hope you love this content. You want to support the company, and you can. Hit that like button. That's what triggers Google Analytics to present this content to more people that watch it, more people that know it, more people that hit like, and we start building some momentum. Thanks very much.